Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
Heads represents lies, and tails, death. Yet the result has long been decided. Will you walk in the light, or choose a darker path? Now, let's stir the pot. Heads for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Tails for the dawn that sets the world alight. Let order and madness dance.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. It was me, following you. And now I've finally made it to your side. Worms belong in the dirt. Oh my! Farewell, idiot. Out of my sight.
Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Exhilaration. Your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred.
Lord Nathan. I'm sorry.
Vivian! No!
I don't want to bring you misfortune.
It can't end like this!
People I've crossed paths with previously. With this reunion, it's naturally an emotional affair. I'll also tell Lord Phaethon more about my past and troubles in the new main story. You'll hear me out, won't you?
Air has asked another friend to lend her aid.
Just one?
Do not doubt her strength, as she is a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Woo! Looks like the big gun. Up is Miss Vivian, an S-rank ether anomaly agent. In combat, Vivian uses her parasol and sword to attack enemies. After repeatedly attacking enemies, Vivian enters the noblewoman state, and by pressing basic attack again, Vivian will perform a forward thrust and restore flight feathers. After that skill, Vivian enters the fluttering frog state. With enough energy, Vivian can use her EX special attack to launch a powerful attack, dealing massive damage and recovering flight feathers. After the skill, entering the fluttering frog state.
Don't underestimate my parasol. Not only...
While in the fluttering frog state, Vivian attacks enemies from the air, consuming flight feathers and giving herself guard feathers.
Miss Vivian is elegant and fluid even on the battlefield.
Don't underestimate my sense of teamwork either.
They hits an enemy with their EX special attack, Vivian consumes guard feathers and launches a feather bloom attack. This effect can activate. Vivian's feather bloom hits any enemy under an anomaly. It will resolve an extra instance of anomaly damage and inflict Vivian's prophecy. In that state, the enemy will take ether damage over time, and that damage can trigger an attribute anomaly. In addition, if there are other anomaly or ether characters in the squad, and a squadmate triggers an attribute anomaly, Vivian will consume guard feathers to launch feather bloom against the target. This will also increase the corrupt, bring in Vivian first, unleash her EX special attack to accumulate flight feathers, then, with enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Vivian will perform a finisher in an area centered around the enemy, recovering a large amount of flight feathers. Then, attack the enemy in the fluttering frog state to gain guard feathers. You can now switch to another character and use an EX special attack with Vivian's feather bloom attacks as support from off-field, triggering the additional effect on enemies with attribute anomaly.
Lord Phaethon, please trust in me. I'll protect you.
Ace is inconspicuous, yet it can transform into a deadly weapon in the blink of an eye.
It's true! After Hugo uses certain attacks, he can throw his scythe to slash enemies and follow up with a ranged attack. The ranged attack can also be charged for more. In addition, with enough energy, launch an EX special attack and Hugo will twirl his scythe, then perform a powerful upwards attack, dealing massive damage.
He will use this sharp scythe to cut down and punish all evil.
That's right. When his EX special attack or ultimate hits the stunned enemy, they trigger Totalize, which increases Hugo's attack damage based on the remaining stun duration. After Totalize is triggered, that enemy immediately recovers from stun and accumulates a certain amount of days. In addition, if there are stun or support characters in the squad, Hugo's chain attack damage increases, and so does the buff from Totalize.
Not only did Hugo teach me Heist,
After entering combat, use another agent to stun the enemy, then switch Hugo in to unleash his EX special attack and activate Totalize. With enough decibels, launch an ultimate, and Hugo will throw his scythe to attack enemies, then catch it and perform a sweeping slash in a large area, which also triggers Totalize against the stunned enemies.
Though we've been apart for quite some time, I have to admit,
please welcome our Phantom Thief Bamboo, Robin.
Once S-Rank Bamboo Robin enters battle, it'll use a magic gun to fire random playing cards at enemies. There are 3 different kinds of cards, each with different effects. It's worth noting that when there is at least one Mockingbird agent in the squad, Robin will fire set cards based on the on-field agent's specialty to provide better and more tailors.
From Robin, I think we also have another Bamboo waiting to meet everyone.
Right. That would be our version 1.7 new A-Rank Bamboo, Overtime Boo. After entering combat, Overtime Boo starts working on the computer at his work desk. As his workload increases, Overtime Boo becomes red with rage, eventually pushing his work desk forward, charging at it. In addition, proxies can unlock Vivian and Hugo's Trust System in version 1.7 and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
Going out with Lord Phaethon? This isn't a dream, is it?
Of course not!